In the last 4 months, a lot of you has asked me whether to buy a DJI Air 2S or rather wait for the new incarnation of the Mavic 2 Pro. Up until now, I was replying that we didn't have solid information about the new drone, but this week things have changed. There have been huge leaks, and I mean huge. In this video, I will analyze in depth what we can expect from the upcoming flagship of the Mavic line, when it should be released, and at what price. The wait has been extremely long, but from the specs it looks like a drone from another galaxy. A new version of the Mavic 2 Pro has been a priority of DJI for a very long time. Until the release of the Mavic Air 2S, the 2 Pro was selling very well. But the new drone has a lot of improved features due to 3 years of technology at about half the price. According to the leaks, the manufacturing of the 2 Pro was supposed to be halted right after the release of the Air 2S, and the new model was expected at the beginning of December. Probably the new model was delayed by the worldwide shortage of chips. But last week a major DJI contender, Hotel, has dropped a bomb, actually a cluster of bombs, by announcing the release of a line of new drones competing directly with the Mavic models. In the last couple of days we have seen all sorts of leaks about the upcoming Mavic 3, from very reliable sources, together with gazillions of photos and even a full list of specs and graphics from what appears like the user manual of the new model, and also a copy of a poster advertising the release on November 15. Probably some of these leaks have been orchestrated by DJI behind the scenes. As yet we don't have any official confirmation by DJI, so a pinch of salt is needed, but most of the leaks are as reliable as a leak can be. From the list of specs, the Mavic 3 will have big improvements in all departments, but there are 3 features that in my opinion can set it in another league compared to prosumer drones. It could even get closer to professional drones like the Matrix or the Inspire line. In my opinion, the 3 most important features are the lens, actually the lenses, the sensor size, and the battery time. According to rumors, the drone will be equipped with dual assembled cameras. One is a traditional wide angle with a field of view of 84 degrees, equivalent to 24 mm, and with variable aperture from 2.8 to f11, as it was largely expected. The other camera has a very deep telephoto lens, equivalent to 160 mm, and a fixed aperture of f4.4. This telephoto lens will apparently be a fixed focal lens, not a mechanical zoom, but it will have further digital zoom capabilities of up to 4 times. It will apparently be possible to swap lenses in mid-flight. It will be the first prosumer drone equipped with 2 different lenses, and for many users this is a game changer. Not only will be possible to get close-up views of faraway subjects, but it will also allow for a different perspective of a scene, with a much more dramatic parallax effect. Regarding photos, the wide camera will be able to shoot 20 megapixel still images, versus 12 megapixels for the telephoto one. The sensor of the wide-angle camera will be a Micro Four Thirds, and this is another sensational upgrade. It is 1/3 bigger than the one of the Mavic 2 Pro and of the Mavic Air 2S. Such a big sensor will obviously give a much improved quality, especially in terms of dynamic range and low light performance. The video resolution will be around 5.2K. It is not clear yet what the maximum frame rate will be at this resolution. The sensor for the telephoto camera will be half an inch. The announced flight time is 45 minutes for battery. In real light condition, we should expect just a little bit shy of 40 minutes, which is about 1.5 the battery life of the Mavic 2 Pro. This is an extremely useful feature when traveling or in a day out with a bird, especially while tracking action or shooting time lapses. The battery will be bigger and inserted from the back into an enclosed case, like for the Mini 2. Tracking and obstacle avoidance is an area where the Mavic line has traditionally been left behind the competition, in particular by the Skydio 2. Some small progress has been made with the Mavic Air 2 and the Air 2S, with different versions of the APAS system, but we can expect a further major improvement in the upcoming model. Like the Mavic 2 Pro, the new model will obviously have omnidirectional sensors, and from the leaked pictures we notice wide-angle sensors on the front of the drone. But the area that needs improvement is the algorithm for obstacle detection and avoidance in order to compete with the Skydio 2. The transmission system will be OcuSync 3.0, the same excellent one of the Air 2S, with a maximum range of 15 km, up from 10 of the Mavic 2 Pro and 12 on the Air 2S. The app used by the Mavic 2 Pro, DJI Go 4, will be replaced by the one used by the other models of the Mavic line, DJI Fly, which in my opinion is much simpler, faster and better organized. I believe we have to take the rumors about pricing with a larger pinch of salt, probably a spoonful. We can only be sure about the price after the DJI official announcement. As usual, there will be a basic version, apparently priced at around $1,600 or euros. And the combo version, which will add 2 additional batteries, a charging hub, a set of ND filter for video, and a carry case. It should be priced somewhere close to $2,000. But the big surprise is a third setup, the Cine Premium Combo with a smart controller with screen. Therefore, a mobile device will not be needed. This combo offers a 1GB Lightspeed data cable, which leads to the speculation that the smart controller will have fast internal storage of up to 1 TB. Therefore, memory card will not be needed. This combo will also have a second set of ND filters with higher values, suited to hyperlapses. The Cine Premium Combo is expected to be much more expensive. The specs lead us to expect a new aircraft that represents a quantum leap in prosumer drones, a new milestone in terms of function and image quality at a reasonable price, considering the extraordinary features. There are only a couple of small disappointments. The weight of the new drone will be 920 grams, just a touch more than the Mavic 2 Pro at 907, but crucially above the 900 grams threshold, which is very important, at least under European law. Drones above that threshold are put in Class A2 with stricter regulation, especially in urban environment. But it must be said that with a dual camera and such a big Micro Four Thirds sensors, it would have been really hard to keep the weight below 900 grams. The second disappointment is that this model will probably lack the CE marking, and I know that a lot of you are very concerned about it. This is not due to DJI, but rather to the fact that the European standard for the marking has not yet been released. It is very reasonable to think that DJI will be able to retroactively add the marking once the standard will be approved. So, are you going to get the new Mavic 3? Are you rather planning to buy the upcoming Hotel Evo 3? Or are you happy with your Air 2S or Mini 2? Or are you waiting for the new Evo Nano? Let us know what you'd plan in the comment below. While we wait for this new model, you can click on this link to get ready for it by watching my favorite moves for cinematic drone footage. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, it really helps the channel. Thank you and see you very soon.